So good day everyone. So today we're gonna talk about a very important topic that affects all of us, and it is yung unauthorized data sharing on social media. So kakapanood ko lang ng video na to, and that discuss how social media companies often share user data. So parang sinishare nila yung data natin without explicit permission. So it's really alarming because this can serious consequences for our privacy, no, and also our security. So the video explained how user data is often shared with third party. Some companies, without us even knowing, sinishare nila yung data natin na hindi natin alam. This usually happens when companies monetize our data for things like targeted advertising. So, if example is nasa isang site kayo, then may nagpa-pop up na lang ng ng cookies ganun. Parang need nila yung information natin for that site. So, although you can deny it naman or parang hindi mo siya acceptin, pero yun, kung inaccept mo siya when companies monetize our data or that site monetize our data for things like targeted advertising and or even analytical or even political campaigns. So, for example na lang is they mentioned that the Cambridge Analytica scandal where millions of Facebook users this video mentioned that the analytical scandal Cambridge Analytical scandal where it is an issue before that a million of Facebook user data were harvested and used to influence elections without their consent. Sorry. So it was a huge wake up call. Parang yung parang it's a wake up call about how our data can be misused. So, this is a major breach of trust. Parang nakakawala ng tiwala when we sign up for social media. Lalo na sa mga social media na hindi talaga kilala. Because when we sign up for social media, we trust these platforms to protect our personal information. But, ayun nga, may mga pa rin, hackers, mga injections. But unauthorized data sharing is clear a violation of the trust. It's like they are parang betraying the users who put their faith in them. Parang traitor na lang nila. So also in this video, may another issue dito which is the lack of transparency and informed consent. Okay. So the most of the time, we don't really know, hindi natin alam how our data is being used or who has access to it. So even when we give consent, it's kahit nagbigay tayo ng paintulot, parang nakaka-alarma pa rin or it's often hidden in long terms and conditions that no one really reads. Parang ganun. So, sa mga sign up form or parang after nyo mag-download ng applications, there as parang info na tapos may checkbox na parang check natin tapos naka-label doon is accept all, parang ganun. Then sa mga notice or parang memo na yun is tayo namang mga tao is parang wala na tayong pakialam, hindi na natin binabasa. Yeah, ganun. Parang sige, lang, may tiwala naman ako pero ganun. Pero most of us kasi tamad magbasa, so that's the reason why medyo malakas yung ngayon, yung pag-hack talaga. So, unauthorized data sharing can lead to a serious privacy violations. Example na lang dito is hindi nito or it could magre-result to sa targeted harassment, parang ganon. So, or identity thief na tinatawag. Identity thief is pagnanakaw ng personal information through social media, parang ganon. Or the exposure of personal information to people or organization. So, without knowing about our private lives, this is especially dangerous for vulnerable groups. It can also be used to manipulate our opinions and spread misinformation. So, we've seen this happen in political contexts, madalas, and where data was fast used in the micro-target people. Yeah. and influence their opinions without them reading and realizing it. So, sa mga ganitong pangyayari, yung reaction ko lang or parang reflection ko is nakakabahala na may ganitong kalaking control ang social media. Mga social media companies, ganun. So, parang may binibenta sila sa buhay natin, parang ganun. At sila yung mag-decide kung sino ang makakasilip. Parang ganun. Parang sinishare natin yung information nila din. Sila na magmamanage. Parang ganun. Kunwari, nasa login tayo sa Facebook. Then, they can manage our data information right there. Parang ganun na lang. So, ngayon, laging nagdadalawang isip kung anong ipopost ko online, parang ganun. Parang napipilitan na tayong isakripisyo ang privacy para lang manatiling konektado sa mga friends natin, family natin through social media. Parang ganun. Ang hirap, ang hirap ng ganitong karanasan. Parang, ganun. So, kailangan natin siguro ng mas mahigit na rules or batas ganun, sa protection. Okay. So, maging fully transparent din tayo tungkol sa paggamit ng data natin. So, ang GT, so let's talk about our control or user control over our own data. So, dapat may mas control ng users. Sa akin lang dapat may mas control ang users sa data natin, okay? Or sa data nila, parang ganun. Dapat magbigay ng maliwanag na options and social media platforms para i-OPT or one-time password out sa data sharing na binibigyan tayo ng kakayahan na i-delete ang data natin kahit kailan natin gusto. So, for the responsibilities naman siguro, so sa mga companies like Facebook, Meta, ganun, dapat may ethical responsibility din ang mga sila. Dapat may responsibilities din sila na dapat nilang unahin yung privacy ng users kaysa sa profit. Ganun. Then, iwasan ang mga deceptive practices na nag-aakid sa tao na mag-share ng data nang hindi nila napapansin. So, yun lang naman yung reflection ko. Siguro, sa conclusion, and my own conclusion, ganun, ang authorized or ang unauthorized data sharing ay isang seryosong issue na dapat nating pagtuunan ng pansin. So, in this kind of what do you call this, parang panahon, or in this kind of generation, okay, para this kind of generation, kailangan nating mag-ingat na talaga, lalo na napadami na. So, and itong panahon na rin na para mag-demand tayo ng mas maayos na protection at mas transparent na data. So, call to action. Okay. So, yun lang naman yung reaction ko. Yun. Hope na umabot ng 7 minutes. Thank you.